Jamie's world, a stream of light. Cold is my glow, my endless flow, building dreams where numbers grow. Cold is my glow, it's all I know. Infinite loops, I won't let go. Lines connect the digital vein. Logic hums like falling rain. Every air fuels the brain. If the world's a puzzle, I'll rearrange zeros and ones, my cosmic exchange. Code is my glow, my endless flow, building dreams where numbers grow. Code is my glow, it's all I know. Infinite loops, I won't let go. Syntax sings symphony, loops on the rise, set me free. Debugging my destiny. Fingers dance like sparks in flight. Keys whisper secrets through the night. Jamie's world, a stream of light. Code is my glow, my endless flow, building dreams where numbers grow. Code is my glow, it's all I know. Infinite loops, I won't let go.
Well, first intern checked in. Time to lock another casualty. Success story.
Lines connect the digital vein. Logic hums like falling rain.
Good morning, everybody. Enrico, to answer your direct statement there, no, you will not get ads as soon as I start. That's why I run ads first thing on the stream. We start the stream up and we run the ads almost instantly for that reason.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
And Assist, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate it, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get my screens sorted out here real quick. Oh, why did my lights change to blue, though? They shouldn't be changing. That's weird. All right, anyway. I'll figure that one out in a minute. They should all be purple, and my lights just changed to blue.
Aw, emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
And Elfie, thank you so much for the bits, love. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Sis, 48 months. I'm sorry. No. 70 months. I was looking at the wrong thing. 70 months. I don't know why it let me hit this button again, but okay. 70 months with the best big brother ever. Aw. Thank you so much. Technical difficulties already. I don't know what, and now it's back to purple again. So I don't know what. Oh, and now I have no lights behind me at all. Interesting. These were all things I tested the other day, fam, and it was working just fine. This is why I said we were going to have a lot of testing today. Fam, the lights should be on behind me right now. They're supposed to flash when the alert fires, and then they should stay on, and it was all working just fine the other day, and now it's not. But that explains why the other light was a different color, too. All right. I have in front of me, by the way, a handy-dandy list that I'm going to be keeping of all of the errors that we experienced today, and I will get them fixed. That won't be a big problem. There we go. I can fix those manually, but in the meantime, I will build this in. But fam, that's one of the new features, is that it's supposed to flash and all that when you do things like that. And it should go back to what it was, though. It's called a dynamic default, and it doesn't seem to be working quite correctly. It's easy to fix, though. I'll get in there and take care of it a little bit later. In the meantime, I'm going to add that to my list, along with the fact that Saribot stole the first command today. The first person to speak on YouTube, it should fire another alert. But the first on Twitch did work. It was just when Saribot came in. So that's part of what happened. So I'll fix that as well. There we go. I'm going to just keep a list, fam, and anything that comes up, I'm not going to fiddle with it right now because we get 3-hour windows now, but instead, I will make a list again. I'll make a list and just fix it. In the meantime, I can press buttons to fix anything that goes sideways. Glad to see the alerts are working. Fam, thank you again for those. I really appreciate it. Elfie, to be fair, it's not very dynamic. No. Off is not dynamic. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Oh my gosh, fam. Just trying to scroll. Although that was that Elfie that's, I can't see on this one. That was Cheryl that said that. Good grief. Good grief. It makes, you know what it is, fam? The chat box that I use that picks up everything, picks up Twitch and YouTube and all that, makes everything darker. And Cheryl's name, and it's nothing Cheryl did, all right? Cheryl's name is actually a normal bright Twitch purple. But on this screen, where the bot decides to change everything, it makes her name a lot darker, and it almost blends in exactly with the background of the box. And there's still no way. They promised us they were going to change that so we could actually use that chat box to see different colors and we'd be able to change things and all that. They still haven't had a chance to fix that yet.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. this time.
And hype train activated. Please remain seated. Emotion levels may rise unexpectedly. Fam, thank you so much for the treasure train. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shani, thank you so much for the renewal and for using your Prime. 80 months. 80 months. Oh my God, it feels like yesterday I first met you. 80 months ago now. I know. The Creativersary is in 2 weeks. That's going to be a very fun, chill time this year, fam. We're going to do for the Creativersary, which is a week from Friday. We're going to follow our regular schedule. We're just going to add a Saturday stream in as well. So we'll do Friday from 6 to 9, and we'll do Agents of Chaos. Battle is going to actually be able to join us for that one. On Saturday, we're going to do Golf with Your Friends, and we're going to just chill with everybody in the community for the afternoon. We'll do another 2 to 5 stream, and we'll chill with everybody in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, as part of the Creativersary, we'll do a very special music and songwriting event.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Oh my gosh, and Hoovian! Thank you so much, love. I really appreciate it. And I missed you too. 32 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. Oh my gosh, how have you been? Oh man, fam. Unreal. And everybody, I have, along those lines, yes, I have missed everybody terribly. It was not. Let me answer a couple of statements that I've been getting along the way, by the way. A lot of people have been saying, I hope you enjoyed your week off. I would like to clarify, as an adult, that was not a week off. It was not a week off. It was a very heavy week of building all kinds of new things out for the stream and the content. Some things you're going to see right away. Some things you'll see a little bit later because I had to do some groundwork for some things as part of this. But oh yeah, fam, please don't think I was on vacation. I've had a couple people go, well, where'd you go? How was it? And I'm like, no. No, it wasn't a vacation. I was building all kinds of new stuff
Putting
out.
those right up in my face and everything.
Hoovian!
Yango cheered 510 bits and said,
Oh, there was no message with it. Okay. Hoovian, thank you so much for the bits, love. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
I love surprises.
Oh man. Oh, and there we go. Rico found the commands. Okay. Yeah, fam, there's a few things we can talk about. Okay, we simplified some things down. This is a new, shiny, rather dangerous set of on-stream alerts. But we did simplify them dramatically. Okay, here are the highlights. All right. Bit alerts start at, I believe, 5 bits and up. If I remember correctly, I left it at 5, just like it's always been. All right, you will get, if you cheer 300 bits, you get a dick around alert, which means it'll mess with me on the screen in some way. Okay, that takes the place of the 666-bit scare alerts that used to exist that are now gone. If you do something at 500 bits or higher, the same goes for tips, fam. All right, if you go at $5 or higher, text to speech is now included with that. So if you want to include a message,
Putting
you can.
those right up in my face and everything.
Bleepinjov cheered 690 bits and said,
I love it. You know what? Apparently the TTS is from the same school as the GIF and GIF category, because it just said bleeping Jelf. Elfie, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But those...
Now that's damage control. You just made someone's day.
Oh, wow. Hoovian, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Jason. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Fam, there's a lot. There's a lot of new. Here's what I've been asking everybody to do. Okay, I did do a massive post on the website yesterday. Everybody is able to read it. If you go to the website, it is on there. If you go into the Discord, I linked it yesterday in the announcement section. That lists off all of the changes that we did, and there are a lot. The only thing I forgot to include on that is the fact that the sound effects are now down in channel points. That's the only thing I didn't manage to get on there. So if you get a chance, fam, I know it's a bit of a read, but please go in there and check that out.
HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
And Sarge, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 82 months. Sarge, that's insane. Let me just see here real quick. I want to make sure that we're following along with everything. Awesome. Lego, welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, man. Fam, there's a lot. But there's a lot. And what I've been asking everybody to do is go give that a read. And then if you have questions, please come and ask. Okay, we've already had a few questions pop up in the Discord. I will continue to answer those as time goes on. But fam, I also have a couple of more detailed posts on specific topics, one of which is on the website memberships. I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty of that, and we'll get that up on the website in a couple of days. I didn't want to info dump so much that it was just too much all at once. Yesterday's post was already enough because we had made so many changes. And fam, by the way, yesterday's post, that was the Cliff Notes. That was not the complete list of everything I got done. But I ripped all that extra stuff out of there because, again, it's stuff that you don't really need to know about and wouldn't really care about. Like how I rearrange certain things on the Stream Deck, how I change certain graphics, how color settings were changed a little bit to really dial it up. Like I tried to focus on the stuff you could see and affected you directly. Other things will just kind of naturally come along with that, so. And yes, sis, we were both working on the calendar at the same time. Absolutely. Absolutely. But that, in fam, again, speaking of the calendar, we are on the new schedule, okay? And here's how this is going to go. Through the end of August, we will be streaming on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, and on Fridays from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. Once we get into September, we move into our 5-day-a-week schedule. All the other days stay the same. We just add in Wednesdays. Wednesdays will also be from 2 to 5. And that's going to be a little bit of creative chaos. Whatever we need to work on, we're going to work on that. So whether we're learning some new like AI tricks, things like that with video, whether we are actually doing graphics or something we need either for one of our videos.
Whoa.
Or
Putting
for the live
those
stream.
right up in my face and everything.
Sarge!
Xaros cheered 690 bits and said hello. I am the voice in your head reminding you to drink more coffee. Coffee.
I don't know if I need a voice in my head telling me to drink more coffee, but since there is, Sarge, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. Pictures tape changing robot battle from hackers. Oh, tape changing robot battle from hackers. Well, calendar battle is occurring. Yes. It's been my, you know what it is, Sarge? My allergies have been stupid again. And a lot of it is coming from the heat and the high humidity that we're going through again right now. We had another big wave come through. The other thing though is we've been doing some extra cleaning in closets, things like that. And because they're closets, they're musty and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's also not been helping. It's been really tricky, but that's what you're hearing. It's all allergies. It's all allergies. I have been so frustrated this year. I haven't had a year this bad in a long time. And it's just stupid this year. It really is. It's been really, really bad. There's nothing you can do. Take your allergy meds and roll. But yeah.
Fingers dance like sparks in flight.
Thank you, sis. I saw your message. Hang on.
Secrets through the
It's because I was doing a little bit of song work yesterday. I had it on repeat one. Let's move on to the next song though. There we go. That'll make it a little bit easier. Ooh, what did I get in the hype chest? Let's see. Is that mood? Oh, there we go. Oh, Elfie, we got the same one. Twinsies. I like the one Sarge got, though. I want that one. Okay. Oh, I take that back. I want the one little sis got. I like fall damage. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. More delays on moving into the house, but some good news. Enterprise has fiber internet return tomorrow. Yes. Excellent, excellent. Sorry, I was on the wrong sound bank. I'm like, why is my voice changing? Nice. Oh, man. Sis, you jumped? I'm sorry. What, you mean how my voice got really loud there for a second? That's the old Richard button, by the way. Speaking of things I got done this week, Richard has a completely cleaned up voice, fam. Midlife puberty. Fam, by the way, speaking of the cleaned up voices for the characters and all that, Thursday and Friday, both days, our new PNG tuber software will be in full swing. The Stanton sessions, which will be Thursday, where we write music, and then Friday, where we're playing Fallout 76 with Richard. Get ready for some animation, fam. I've got 4 expressions programmed in. They are talking and animated. This is the start. If things go well with the 2 of them, we'll get Granny done and we'll get Granny added in. And then we'll start to add in more animations, things like that. I started with for those of you that are familiar, by the way, I started with the very basic version of VadoTube. They have a more advanced version that they are working on now that handles vowels and mouth movements, things like that. So you have to animate more, but it gets a little bit more complicated. So I wanted to start with something a little bit simpler first. That was the plan. I loved it. It was not you were excited. You were excited. During the jump scare alerts. If I decide, Sarge, to bring the jump scare alerts back, the dick around alerts are going to take the place of that. And a lot of them are so springy and jumpy that I feel like we'll get enough of a jump scare vibe from that. Now, that said, we get closer to like Halloween, things like that, we might build in a special set. You don't know how to use it? Oh my gosh, sis. Install it, double click on the program, drop your graphics in. It's the easiest thing I might have ever done in my lifetime. I dialed in like some of the animations, things like that. and the timing. But it's a free program. You just download it, activate it, drop the stuff in, you're good. All you want to do after that is, of course, save it. I don't like Bidet LHL. It killed the radio star. I'm going to give credit where credit's due on that one, Sarge. That's excellent. That's excellent. Fam, I hope that with all these new changes and everything, the new schedule where we're around more days, all of that good stuff, that we get to spend a bit more time together. And one of my biggest goals is that I want to make sure that we make these streams more dynamic. And on that front, what I'm actually focusing on every week now, I am actually sitting down and going through the week, all the different streams we're going to do, and decide ahead of time what we're going to do and what we're going to cover during that part of the day. One of the things that I've also done is set this up. Like, I'll use today as an example. Okay, today's stream is the dev stream. So what I do is my work day, I actually get up at 6 a.m. and what I do is my work day all day was deving the game. I actually got a lot of things done, fam. There's a lot of work done. And this is going to work out much better because now we won't be revealing all the surprises and all that live on camera either. So we will do like the spotlight streams where we show you, and we'll do this every Tuesday, but we're going to also be doing a lot of work off camera now as well. I should say a lot more than we were is going to be the idea. So there's a lot of things there we're able to get done. But what I do is I work up until about noon, take a quick break, eat some lunch, come in, make sure the live stream is set up and ready to go, and then we jump right into the live stream and keep doing the same thing I was working on that morning. It's going to work out really, really well. But again, you would not believe how much I've gotten done. But the idea, again, fam, is that when we get to the windows where we're here together, I want to be doing things on screen that we can show you. Outside of us just chatting and catching up with each other, I want to actually be doing things on screen that are more interesting to watch, is really the whole idea. When I'm doing a lot of text and conversation work, things like that, and I'll have to do some of that, but when I'm doing that, because of the UI and all that, I can see it, but you all can't. And I would have to imagine it's really boring watching a bunch of boxes just pop up on screen. I'd rather show you a bit more of what we're doing and do something more graphical where we're building out a map, we're developing characters, maybe I'm doing a little bit of voice work, whatever it is. But something where we can have you all a little bit more involved. I'm going to do my best to avoid doing like a lot of conversation trees, things like that while we're streaming, because it's not, I've gone back and watched Fab, it's just not exciting. It's not fun. But when we do the character work, again, we're doing character work or sound work or music work or whatever, that's a bit different, to say the least. Azaruth, how are you? Welcome in. Just scroll it up real quick, Fab, to make sure I am keeping up with everything. And just make sure I'm keeping up with everything. All right, cool. Very cool. Well, fam, at this point, then, it is time for us to jump out to the game screen. Now, I'm going to take you out to a screen that probably is going to look very familiar to all of you. Remember the pot cellar? Well, this is the quiet pot cellar. So what I'm going to do intentionally is carry certain running gags over. Okay, so in other words, we'll have Cheryl down here. Officer Chad will be hanging out again. Things like that, okay? So we'll build some of that in and build that out. If we have time after we're done working with this, we're going to move on to Chateau De Pluck. Most of the Quiet Village is already done. I actually got that done off camera. We're going to save a whole bunch of surprises for you there. Lots of fun and funny little conversations to be had with the houses, including up to and including how you navigate your way through the village and make your way back out. We'll build in some of those mechanics on camera, possibly today. We'll see how far we get. But the first thing we've got to do is we've got to take care of the cellar.
Shapes and shadows
Just got back from the doctor. Is everything good?
in the current visions thrive through the
Let me try that again. Everything good, as Ruth? Sorry, I was halfway through a sentence and I choked on my coffee.
let the circuits guide the sound.
But let's take a look here and see what we got.
Elevation knows no bounds. Textures weave a vivid frame in
Oh, Sarge, yeah. Those are all the jokes we've been making right along, too. Pluck is another version of Elfie's character. I have been having a blast. Sarge, I still think your character, though, might have the best line in the entirety of DeMage's Rift.
every line a world anew.
It's because it's a golden bear of sharing. If I sold it to you, it would be a golden bear of selling. Duh. Elfie, right? Oh my gosh. So here's what has happened, though. I'll give you all some context just so you have an idea. All right. A series of comedic events are going to occur while you are in the Quiet Village that are going to cause you to go down into another basement. Down in that basement, once again, seeing as it's going to be a running gag, I want to have our same cast of characters down there. So I want to have Sharon Cher down there again. I want to have Officer Chad can be down there again. I don't know if we'll put Freaky Deaky down there a second time. I don't know if we'll do that. We'll figure that out. But what I did was I copied the cellar map over, and what we're going to do is it's going to look identical in many ways, but we're going to build in some different gags is what I want to do. So that's where we are right now. That's the whole idea, Sarge, actually. Share and share. Only here, in the main game, it's spelled Cheren. And there's a reason why we're doing that. We're going to do a big gag on alliteration and all that. In DeMage's Rift, the version of her character is Sharon Cher spelled with an SH. But yes, exactly, Sarge. That is the whole idea. That is the whole idea. It's to share. It's to share. What, you open up a box all of a sudden, do you believe in life after love? Oh, I didn't even think about that, Elfie. I didn't even think about that. Trop cher. I wanted to buy your game, but it was trop cher. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, I'm high maintenance, yeah. No, they're not the same thing. I'm not sure if I remember correctly what that word means. Or I should say how it translates, but I'll ask you at the meeting on Thursday night. Oh, okay. Okay. No, that wasn't what I thought it was then. So if you put the two of them together, you have a poop dog. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. If you put the two of them together, you have a poop dog. That's it. Now I feel like I should put that in the game somewhere. Like we should have a should we have a dog in the game somewhere? And we'll name it Poop Dog, but we'll do it in French. I'm sorry, I'm writing this down. I'm writing this down. Oops. This is gonna happen. No, this is gonna happen. This is fam, this is the to-do list. Whenever you hear me talk about my to-do list now, this is the new one that I keep. And I'll always have this up on my desktop so I don't forget stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure who did that, but thank you. Oh, someone purchased and gifted Intern Initiative membership. Absolutely awesome. All right, fam. So if you would like a free membership, oh my gosh, let me see. Wait a minute. Who did this? I don't know who did it. Whoever did it, thank you. But fam, right now, exclamation point enter in the chat. If you are not a member already on the website, exclamation point member in the chat. It is for a free Intern Initiative membership on the website. Sarge, thank you. Oh, man. All right, fam. While we do that, I'm going to write these in, by the way. Okay, let me make sure I get this right, completely right. There we go. I think if we have any kind of ship to take the joke farther, maybe we'll have a share deck. I don't know. Or is it properly pronounced Chie? Am I saying that right? I feel like I'm having a stroke. Oh my gosh. Who got it? Lego Max! Lego Max, all you have to do is click that link that just popped up in chat. You're going to go to standarddamage.com/redeem. It's going to ask you to sign in with Twitch if you haven't before, because it has to link it to your Twitch username to give you the prize. Follow the on-screen prompts. You're good to go. Congratulations. And Sarge, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad I left that other alert box up as a backup just in case. Otherwise, we would have missed that one. I'll figure out why that one's not popping up. Actually, I've got to fix that one too. Let me make a note of that while I have that up in front of me. Welcome, new intern. Please grab your protective gear and head to the door labeled Testing Lab. There we go, Lego Max. Congratulations on the win again. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. And Sarge, thank you again. I really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Building dreams where numbers grow. Code is my glow. It's all I know. Infinite.
Interesting. It's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is to max size. That's why. Hello, professional QA tester. My job is to break your redacted. Sarge, I really appreciate it. I knew there were going to be bugs. I changed a lot, so I knew there were going to be bugs. What's interesting is that I also managed to fix a lot, though, too. So a lot of like the hype train stuff and all that, that's why there's just a hype train started, not a level up or an end. Because the middle one, especially where it was leveling up, that's part of what was goofing up the other alerts. So I'm going to take this one alert at a time, make sure everything's working properly, and then we'll layer in the next set. We're not going to stop with just what I've got in there. That's a new shiny starter set. I'm going to build in a lot more along the way.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Dave, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, where are we now? 27 months? 27 months with the absolute standard for chaos. Indeed. Dave, thank you so much. It's good to see you, and welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
If the world's a puzzle,
Oh my gosh.
Now that's damage control. You just made someone's day.
Lego, thank you so much for gifting that to Lavender Rose. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
code is my glow.
Oh, Lego, I appreciate that. I really do.
Building dreams when no
Severely overpriced boosters? No, that I will not do. But I do have another layer. I'm not going to get too heavy into it right now, Sarge, but there is another layer. Absolutely. I want to see what new memes come out of what we're doing now. So between like the game dev, what goes on with Agents of Chaos, with the talk show, all that good stuff, what emerges out of that is kind of what's going to guide me on the next set of alerts. Because this gives us a nice, shiny new basic set. But those on-theme community kind of jokes that we like to do, that's what I want to see what kind of comes up out of this next. We already know we can build in some Fallout 76 stuff, but I know there's going to be more. But I do want to build in like a fun little set for like between 5 and 99 bits again. Because those were just so much fun. All the little dings and animal sounds and all that, we'll do that again. We'll leave those in there. We'll want to do a couple of other funsies along the way. But like I said, I'll figure that out as we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. How are we doing? All right, perfect. Perfect. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to add somebody new to the top of the screen. Lego, congratulations again. Very, very cool. And fam, thank you all for everything. Thank you for all of the gifts back and forth. Thank you so much for the hype train. Thank you for all of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, man. All right. So, we are now down to, oh, you know what I need to do? Oh, no, I don't need to do that yet. We'll work on this first. Now, every single one of these is going to be on the same pattern. What I need to do, though, is open this up a bit more. So what we'll do instead, I'm going to move him over here. Okay. That pod I'm going to actually delete for now because we don't need an Elfie pot down here.
All
That's very nice.
Indeed. Indeed. Fam, all the sound effects now, by the way, are down in the channel points. If you want to check them out, they are the same sound effects. We just move the commands around to make it a little bit easier. Also, big announcement. Everybody who is at the middle management tier and up, all right? So to keep this simple, because we did just change the names, if you're at the $10 a month level and up, you now have access to the dick around command, !DA. That was originally at like the $50 tier and up. We brought that down to the $10 tier. We've tested it enough. We know things are working. I see how often it's getting played. So now we're opening it up further. Enjoy, fam. I did install, those are new too. The dick around alerts are all new, so. There's 4 different ones to start, including 4 variations of one of them. Oh, I didn't. Rats. Okay. I'll fix that in a minute. This one, actually, I think that was part of the map, wasn't it? It was. Okay. We'll fix that real quick. Get that out of there. Then I can move that back over there. Let me see if I can actually get the bucket of water as an item here. There we go. And now the bucket of water should work the same way. I'm going to see if I can, you know what I'm going to do? Every single basement we go into, I'm going to add another bucket of water to increase the temptation. They all have the same result, fam. Since you're all here, I will clue you in.
Genius.
If you kick the bucket, you kick the bucket, okay? Consider it a FAFO moment. But if you kick it, it's done. And by the way, fam, it will give you your Twitch channel points back if you try to use one of those commands and it's on cooldown. You will not lose your Twitch points. I love how this bot handles that. It does a brilliant job of it, so. Just realized something. There's something I gotta set up on our website and with our links too. Donations now aren't handled through Stream Elements anymore. The tips, those are gonna be handled directly through Fourth Wall now. I ran into another, not a massive problem, but another small problem with Stream Elements and the tips and all that. So I decided to just switch services. Now, again, nothing major. Nothing that's been a massive hassle, but it's enough that I don't want to keep tackling with it. And a lot of it is because of the system Stream Elements uses, which is really great in some regards, but can be really problematic in others, so. Riot-sponsored team fight tactics competition. Oh, made the final day. Nice. No worries, Sarge.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
And Carrie Ann Love, thank you so much for the renewal. 64 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love. I love you. You're the best husband in the world. I love you. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's do this right. There we go. I love you too. You're the best wife in the world. So there. I love you, love. Thank you. Uh-oh, what? Uh-oh, what? There's no uh-oh there. Oh, my gosh. Hey, you recognize this room in the background? Nice. Very nice. You know what's interesting? The alerts are firing, and it doesn't seem like the lights are changing now, though. So it looks like we're doing good. The lights are still flashing and all that behind me, right? When those alerts go off? They should. If not, we'll have to take a look at that. And maybe the dynamic link is just broken on one of them. Sarge, I'm gonna expand that system once I know it's working well with the tips and bits. I actually, Sarge, my idea, by the way, and I don't mind saying this in front of everybody, loves. My idea with the TTS is once you've hit a certain number of renewals with us, actually, a certain tier automatically at a certain number of renewals. I'm gonna have conditions in there for both, basically. So if you're at a certain tier or above, or if you've been with us for a certain number of months and over, you can leave a little message. All right. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Thank you for the lurk. All right, fam, by the way, we have ads coming up in 5 minutes. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead because I need to go stretch my legs and grab a little bit more to drink anyway. I'm going to go ahead and do just that. We'll run the ads. Again, I'll step away while that happens. So if you're stuck in ads, fam, you're not missing any of the fun of the stream. When we come back, we're going to dive back into the quiet pot cellar. So everyone, please don't go away. Yes, fam. Those of you that heard that, you just heard the sound of a beer opening. No, I'm only joking. It's not a beer. It is specifically a polar lemon seltzer water. Sarge, what do you think? You think we should have a beer? Oh, man. Sarge, at some point we might do one of those. Again, I was thinking about that just for the fun of it. Do you know how easy it would be? You know why I say it that way? I don't drink. Very little. So I'm a super lightweight. It doesn't take much. The Phasmo drinking streams, yeah, actually they were. I agree. There were a couple we did that were fun, and they were funny too. The one thing I can do is I can trust myself, because when I drink, I get very loving. So I don't have to worry about, like being a jerk or anything like that. So that took some of the pressure off. It is really hard to stream like that, though. It really is. That last one we did was years ago, and oh my gosh. Every time it goes, take a beer. Yep, exactly. We could do that again. Sarge, keep that in the back of your mind for Agents of Chaos. I know there's a lot I haven't had a chance to talk to you about directly. I've had more chances to talk with, of course, KA, because we live in the same house, but also with Sis, too. When we get together on Sunday for the first talk show meeting after a while, we have a lot to talk about. Lots of fun stuff. But keep stuff like that in the back of your mind, because I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do with what we've already recorded and what I'd like to do with Agents of Chaos going forward. I have some really fun plans, but I'm not going to say anything now. We'll save it for the meeting. But yeah, we're going to have a blast. And I'm going to need some serious help. Being very direct, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. This is going to give me an opportunity to also teach some people some additional things too that they'd like to learn. Right down to part of the setting the schedule like this, by the way, boiled right down to I've had a couple of people asking me to teach them how to edit. Little Sis being one, KA has mentioned it to me, and I want to continue to do those on a regular basis. And if we do those training sessions on a regular basis, the nice thing is then as a group, we have more editors, we have more help. So it's a trade-off. So we'll get more into it on Sunday when we meet, but yeah, there's been a lot of great stuff kicking around in my mind. And I'm very excited to share. I am anti-serious. I don't even use XM. There we go, Sarge. There we go. All right, so jumping back in to what we had going on over here. What I really want to do is I want to change this over. And then there's what I want to build in as a mechanic. There's one pot that can't be moved or broken again. And you'll have to take it with you this time. So I have to decide. Let's see, which way do I want to take the design of this? Okay, we'll leave temptation there and there. You know, there's so much stuff to break in this game. We break a lot of stuff in this game, don't we? I've been thinking about that as I organize another basement full of pots that we're going to be breaking. We break a lot of stuff. Keep breaking the game. Okay. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of conversation in right here. What I want to do, we're going to have, I won't get too far into this right now, but we're going to need to have a conversation between Chad and Dick Charming. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to have Chad give back, or have Dick Charming give back the Nighty Night Stick. And that what's going to happen is once you've done that, once you've talked to Chad, now you're not going to have that stick anymore to break the pot open. But the whole idea is to take the pot with you anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal.
Confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Keith, thank you so much for the resub. 78 months. I'm sorry, no, 80 months. I'm sorry, 80 months. Thank you so much for the continued support, Keith. How are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome to our new schedule. We enjoy taking breaks. Yeah, a lot of coffee breaks. There we go. What I'm doing, fam, is I'm making sure that Dick at least acknowledges what happened the last time. I'm not going to program in the whole conversation right now. I'm just dropping a couple things in there so that I can go back later in and fill this out. What I'm more concerned about at the moment are mechanics. So Okay. I'm good. Really busy with work. Keith, I'm doing really good. It's our first day back after I was gone for just a little over a week. Building in all kinds of new stuff for the stream. Building in new alerts. Getting a lot of things set up for YouTube. It's a pretty massive list. I don't know if you had a chance to see what I posted on the website yesterday. But there is a post on the website. Everybody's able to read it. And it explains all the changes and what's going on. But this is our new schedule now. So now we'll be here for right now through the end of August. It's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. And then on Friday nights from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's going to be a little bit of fallout. Once we get into September, we're going to extend that a little bit. Then it's going to be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 2 to 5. And then on Fridays, it's going to be from 6 to 9 still. So basically, it's the same schedule. We just add in another day. Okay, so let me go in and make a quick note here, fam, by the way. There we go. The first thing I want to concern myself with here, though, is how we're going to get the Nighty Nightstick back to... Oh, actually, that won't be too hard. All I've got to do is build this mechanic in right here. I'm just building in some very basic conversation, fam, just so there's a little bit of cohesiveness there, and I'm more concerned about mechanics right now than anything.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Paula! Thank you so much for the resub, love. I really appreciate it. Where are we at now? 63 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. I saw your message. Hey, Jamie, how are you? I am fantastic. Really fun first day back. Had a couple little bugs pop up. Nothing too super serious. I'll get those fixed. But it's going to be a really fun week. But Paula, yes, I'm doing really good. How are you and Speedy? How's everything going on with the two of you? All right, let's see. Yeah, actually, here you go. And then we're going to build in a mechanic to change items. It should take one Nighty Nightstick away. There we go. You give Chad his nighty nightstick back. Hopefully he won't hurt himself with it again. That gag I'll leave in there for now. And at that point, it should be fine to give the nighty nightstick back. That part should... I don't think that's going to matter at that stage, right? No, because the other switches use the other items. Okay, so we're fine. We're fine. We're good, thanks. Speedy's excited about his flying suit. When is that? What exact date is that again? It's the end of this month, right, Paula? All right, so we got the nighty nightstick. Sorry, fam, there was something I was just checking in chat real quick. We got the nighty nightstick. That gives that back. There we go. Okay. And from there, you'll be able to have a full conversation with, I'm going to cut the other pages off there for now, but you're going to be able to have a full conversation with Dick again. I'll build some comedy in down here for that. What I want to do, though, we'll get that set up for right now so we can have that conversation. First one's on the 15th. And then a few more spread out over the next 11 days. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Paula, that's fantastic. Very, very cool. And there just blocks it from... Oh, yeah, that's right. That keeps Chad from blocking the way. This one here... Okay, this one here, I'm going to just straight up delete and replace. Because all we need to do is transfer back up to the quiet village. Right there, and should be facing down. This actually goes away completely because we don't have a second. Okay, that was on the right one, right? Yes, okay. We don't have a second one of those. Let me see what other containers I had here real quick. Okay, this time around, we're going to have a whole bunch of broken boxes and otherwise. We also are not going to need... yeah, we'll do this with the sacks here. And then we can just spread some jokes in there about them. Now with this one, there's a little gag I'm going to build in here, but first, we're going to build in a little bit of a fun mechanic here, fam. What's going to happen is, if it's the very first time you look at one of these boxes, it's going to be, oh, it's a broken box. Each subsequent time you look after that, it's going to simply say, yep, it's as broken as the last one you looked at. And it's going to just keep doing that. This one will also be a variable. So what I've done, fam, is I've created a variable for boxes checked. And what this is going to do... Yep, okay. It should add 1 to each one. Oh, no. Add 1. I had that set to set. That's what I was wondering about. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in... a conditional. And what we'll do is if the variable is box is checked, okay. Greater than or equal to 1. Yep, no, I'm doing that right, okay. All right. For the first time ever, I'm going to put a variable in text. So let's see. Where do I get that variable at? Oh, I thought there was one. Maybe not. Oh, replace. Yes. There it is. It's right up top. Okay. So that. Okay. VN. And I think that's variable 6, if I remember right, that I just put in there. I'll double check that. There we go. Okay. Darkest, how are you? DS, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope all's good with you. How are things going? All right, let's see. Doing fine, thank you. Things seem to be going well. First day back. I was off all last week doing all kinds of changes and improvements to all kinds of things, quite frankly. A lot of it was live stream focused. Had a lot of things we needed to rework and all that, so I got that taken care of. We're on a new schedule now. Changes to the membership page. Just, oh my gosh, the list is massive. I did do a post yesterday, a membership post. If you want to check it out, it'll give you the full list and rundown of everything, but there is a lot. It was a lot of work last week. Really grateful to be back, really excited to be back. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we either need... Okay, we have that, or... Try to figure this through, fam. Give me 1 second. Just want to make sure I do this right. Oh, this needs a... Okay, that's part of it. We need an else branch. That's where part of my problem was. Okay. I could actually drop another conditional right in there if I wanted to. Oh, it's variable 5. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's going to need an else branch as well. Okay, so... Okay, if it's 0, do that. Else. Okay, yeah, that'll be structured right. Just had to think that through real quick, Fram. Sorry about that. We'll get a conditional on this real quick. We'll get rid of that. If that is
Subscription
about
confirmed.
5.
HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Speedy, thank you so much for the renewal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 64 months. Thanks for an amazing 64 months, JP. And here's to many, many more. Speedy, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you. How are you? Paula was telling me about how excited you are. I'm excited for you. This is going to be awesome. I don't hate an afternoon stream. Usually try to eat lunch. Oh, when I start, oh, nice. Rico, that's cool. Plus, I get to be around with everybody more often during the week. Come September, we'll be back up to 5 days a week, so. And to be honest with you, fam, and I'm going to say this again, I mentioned this before I went on break to start working on all this stuff. One of the biggest things that has me excited about the new schedule is how this is going to work out also for the things that I do off camera, as well as the stuff that we're doing on. Today was incredibly productive. You have no idea how much work I got done on the game this morning. And it works perfect. I get up at 6. I spend all morning, all the way up until about noon, working on whatever I'm working on. So whether it's membership or social media, or I'm editing videos or whatever, right around noon, and I set a timer, right around noon, I kick off. I take a break. I get something to eat, take a shower, whatever I need to do. Once that's all done, I come back upstairs, get the stream ready. If I have time, I'll get a little bit more work done. Otherwise, I'll be ready to go in plenty of time for the stream, and we can jump right in. Mornings are just insanely productive for me in terms of off-camera work, and that's part of what makes this so perfect. I get so much done in that time frame that by the time we get to the afternoon, I'm ready to chill with all of you, and that's part of it too. On Friday nights, there'll be little Friday night parties. Those will be a blast as well. For right now, we will stay with the routine of what's going on in game is what we'll do to help keep things interesting and help keep things going a bit. But we are going to start working on dedicated goals that we're going to work on each night and have a lot of fun and kind of smell the roses as we go and build in some extra humor, RP, and improv, basically, is what we're trying to do. So but yeah, it's going to be, this is going to work really, really well. Really well. A lot of work to be done. This will help make sure we get it all done. Okay, boxes checked. And if greater than or equal to 6. All right, so here's what I just set up, fam. When you look, all of those broken boxes are the same. And we're going to have some fun with this. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 7 of them all together. So you look at the first one, and it says it's an empty box. You look at it the second, third, fourth, or fifth time, and it's going to say it's a broken box. It's as broken as the other however many boxes you just checked. Well, after the first box, it's going to say it's a broken box, just the same as the other one you did. 3, 4, and 5 will be like, yeah, it's the same. Or 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be like, yeah, it's the same as the other ones you checked. And then by the time you get to the sixth one, it's like, okay, dude, we're done counting boxes for you. We're out. Is how that's going to register. So we're going to give that a test and see if that actually worked properly. All right, we're going to drop Dick Charming right there. I'll mute the game out for now. There we go. I'm excited. Looking forward to all of it. So cool, Speedy. I know I've said this a lot, but I am so excited for you. So excited. That's going to be an absolute blast. All right, let's go ahead and give this a go. And let's see. First off. Okay, these are all working as they should. Okay, I'm not going to touch the buckets right now. I know what happens there. Okay, those still have their indicators. Let's see if this is working properly. It's a broken box. It's a broken box. Oh, I only did it on one of the boxes. I didn't copy it over to all of them. Okay. That would be helpful now, wouldn't it? Okay, I only did it on the first one. That's why. I actually could have made that a common event too. I didn't even think about that. That's all right. Let's test it out first to make sure it's working properly. That will be the place to start. Oh. Okay. I have a couple things there I need to fix. I had a couple of logic breaks in there. I'm glad I checked this before I made this a common event. And let me make sure I did this right. It should say it's another broken box if you've already checked one box. If you haven't checked any boxes, it should go 0. And if you've checked more than... Oh, you know what I need to do? Okay. Oh, no, I can't do less than. It's got to be directly equal to. Okay. It's a broken box. If it's more than 6... Okay, we're done counting. Oh, and I left, that's why, because I left that out there as an extra one. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. See, it's opening up with that. It's another broken box, and it shouldn't be. Okay. So it's not giving us the messages in between. So there must be some little thing here that I'm missing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's interesting is this should be working, but we'll do this a little bit differently. If it equals 0, what we'll do is we'll just say it's a broken box. There we go. So we'll say it's a broken box. It's another broken box. If it is... Oh, we got to change that conditional, though. Okay. So 0, otherwise if it equals 1, it's another broken box. Else, all right, I'm going to need another variable, and there's what I need. Or not another variable, but another conditional is what I needed. Okay, so box is checked equals 0, it's a broken box. If it equals 1, it's another broken box. Okay, so for this one, Okay, if it's greater than or equal to 2, there's a couple of different ways I can do this. I want to see if I can make this work with the if-else statements, though. We're going to start there. Greater than or equal to 2.
With every song we choose to sing, our hearts will always know where to begin. And when we dance, our hearts will soar.
Okay, it's actually 005.
Never knew it could ever be this way before.
There we go. The broken box. As broken as the other, and that's a variable.
I love you with everything I am.
Okay, and then for this one,
For everything you are. I love you for everything.
oh no, that won't work. I wonder if, let me go ahead and okay that for right now. I wonder if there's a better way for me to handle this in terms of variables. Okay, that one just set the variable. And then we just did a series. Oh, okay. Yes, discard those changes. I think I know what I need to do now. Try to do all these if else's, and that's where the problem is. Okay, so what we're going to do is, okay, that's fine. We can actually get rid of the else branch there. equals 1. We don't need an else branch anymore. Oh. Okay, nope, that was right. Okay. And now the next set I need to do are going to be 2. Four and 5. Okay, so for this one, we're going to take that. Is there a reason why it won't let me copy paste? Okay, 3. Four. Five. And one more. If it is greater than or equal to 6, then you get the final answer. And we don't need an else branch on that. Okay, let's see if this will actually work now. Let's do it. It's immediately jumping to it's another broken box. Why? Right off the bat. Oh, I didn't copy and paste it all over now, did I? Nope. Okay. That's why. Let's give this a quick test here and see. It still is opening up with it's another broken box. Why?
Looping lines hum a perfect sound, creating magic where none was found.
Oh, because the... All right.
Crafted with every strike.
I see what's going on.
From electric spikes.
That's why. It's automatically counting up 1 because of where I placed that. Okay. So what I need to do is make sure we drop those variables in.
have a little sister. Just thought you should know. She sits on my shoulder and is with me everywhere I go. But I don't understand her. She speaks to me differently. 'Cause she's a giggle fish, and they may make different sounds. You see, she is a giggle fish, and the giggle fish goes blah 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 blah. And the giggle fish goes blah 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 blah. And the giggle fish goes blah 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 blah.
There we go. Okay, we're done counting. If you have an obsessive need to count broken boxes, you do you, County McCounterston. We're out.
She talks to me all day through the soda
Okay.
bubbles.
Let's see if now
You might not understand her,
we got everything all set.
but you'll feel the love double. And the giggle fish goes blah blah blah.
We'll give it a try.
And the giggle fish goes blah 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 blah.
The lengths that I go through to make a joke. It's a broken box. And now it's jumping into it.
She talks to me through the soda pop bubbles. You might
Oh
not
no.
understand her, but you'll feel the love double.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. Now it's going right up through the whole thing. So I got to figure out what I did wrong there. I have a good idea. I have to make sure that I bring it to an end. I love surprises. I have to take a second look at something. Yeah, then it should. Oh, that's right, because we're not counting there, we're controlling, so it's only one at a time. All right, so that being the case, I have to figure out. Well, I can always hope for an easy fix anyway. So, all right, fam, by the way, ads are about to start on the Twitch side. I need a chance to get up and stretch my legs real quick, so I'm going to go ahead and do that while the ads are running. When the ads are done, we're going to come back, and we're going to see if I can't figure out what this logic puzzle is all about. Everybody, please, don't go away. All right, fam, we're back. Thank you for your patience. Give me 1 second here. All right. Now that I had a chance to walk away from this problem and come back to it, now I understand why I wasn't seeing the forest for the trees. As usual, making my life a lot harder than it needs to be. But I have a fix for this. For starters, all that counting up I was doing was wrong. That's why I kept jumping to the next one. And then what I have to do is just change these variables. That's where I was making the mistake. I needed to start at 1. And then these all need to go up by 1, which is not going to be a big deal. Okay, so it's always going to add 1. All right, I'm going to need to change what this says, though. Oh, I did a double. Okay. There's a double typo in there. All right. We might actually be there. We'll find out. Hopefully it doesn't count all the way up like it did the last time. But I think I fixed that problem too. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Box number 1. It's a broken box. It's another broken box. Oh, this is... Shoot, I didn't copy it over to all the others. We'll try this again. I'm going to just use those 2 boxes right there. This time, this will allow me to test it a little bit better. Okay, none of those are working. It's a broken box. It's another broken box. It's a broken box. That's 3 broken boxes you've checked. That's 4 broken boxes you've checked. That's 5. It's a broken box. That's 6 broken boxes you've checked. Okay, we're done counting. If you're in obsessive need, if you have an obsessive need to count boxes, you do you, County McCounterston. We're out. There we go. Okay. Actually, that part of that was not intended, I admit, but it works actually really well. I actually think I want to take that out of there, though. Okay, now the cool part about this. Oops. Almost did that wrong, though. Okay, now I can control C that. And what I'm going to do, fam, is I'm going to turn this into a common event. And now all I'll have to do is call out to this, and it'll automatically do all that no matter how many events there are. And it's a lot more efficient and a lot better for the game if we do it this way. So we will now turn that into a common event, which means that I'm going to move this over here just for safety temporarily, actually. But for the rest of these, all we have to do is take that out, and we just call a common event. Same as characters, action button. And that's all that is now. So now instead of having all that code buried in all these events, we have one event that I can just call out to. Now we'll test this and make sure it's working properly. The need to count sounds like a fake called a brownie. You know, Hoovit, all I can think is, I the spiders on the wall. Oh, man, do I miss that count video. Unnecessary censorship with the count was fantastic. One of the greatest videos ever made. Ever. That song was made for unnecessary censorship. Especially with how out of breath he gets during the song and all that. It's like, oh, man. All right, let me jump in here. Let's make sure these are working properly. It's a broken box. It's another broken box. It's a broken box. That's 3 broken boxes you've checked. That's 4. That's 5. And then when we check the 6th one, okay, we're done counting. If you have an obsessive need to count broken boxes, you do you, County McCounterston. We're out. Actually, you know what? This needs one extra touch. I think every one of these, after the common event, needs a self switch. Oops, I did that wrong. We're going to throw a self switch, turn that on. And then on page 2, but we'll do this in a slightly larger font. Good. Okay, that's exactly what I want right there. Oh, wait a minute. No. That's not going to work. I know what to do. That will still work, by the way. Self switch A. All I have to do, and you can actually do this in common events, as I've learned, is after it does this, I will have it fire a self switch. There we go. And whatever event that the common event is buried in, it will throw the switches and all that on that event. So it still all works. Oh, shoot. That's not going to work, though, because we have to do this for all the boxes. So we're gonna need an actual switch for that. Then I can't cheat that with self switches. Or I could. Yep, I know what to do. Or can I get away with a self switch? Wait a minute. Nope, I can't. I cannot do that. So what we'll do instead, let's see, if variable box is checked, yep, we just need a basic switch then at that point. Okay, so we'll set that up so that yeah, that won't be a problem. Because by the time we hit that point, boxes are done. I can leave the variable alone. And yeah, that'll work because that'll turn boxes done on, and then I can just add a second page. And that should work out fine. So what we'll do, we'll leave the self switch alone because we don't need that. Boxes done. If that's on, then it should say nope. All right. Let's see if this optimization worked. And then we can take it from there. Sorry, I'm still here. Sorry. Prompto meeting with the head of the IRC network. They're wanting to know if, due to my experience in the field, Sarge. That's quite the invitation. That's awesome. Regardless of what you decide to do with it, that's really awesome. Are you excited? I'm excited for you. That is insane. All right, let's see if we've got these boxes counting right. It's a broken box. It's another broken box. Okay, it said it twice, so I've got something in there I got to fix, I guess. And, okay, page 2 is not clicking over, so we'll have to find out what's going on. Okay, when it switches to boxes done, action button, oh, I see what happened. Action button, same as characters. So that'll fix that one. It's been about 12 years since I've been the admin in an IRC network, and none of them I've worked for. Have had the legacy that sorcery has. That's incredible. So is sorcery the one you got invited to? I just want to make sure I'm understanding everything correctly. All right. We'll give this another try. It's a broken box. So far, these have been... If you have an obsessive need to count boxes, you do you, County. But Counterston, we're out. Oh, I didn't fix that in there. Okay. There it is. Nice. Nice. That's exactly what it should do. After you go through that whole gag of counting boxes, if you actually take it that far, I have one little thing I've got to fix in the Comet event, which I'll do right now. Because I accidentally put 6 of those in there. Okay, so that's all set. Yeah, Sorcery IRC used to be one of the top 3 IRC networks in the world years ago. Still peaks out at about 750 people. Sarge, nice. Congratulations on that. Again, regardless of what you decide to do with it. Congratulations. That's awesome. And very much in your wheelhouse, too. I actually, sis, by the way, I luckily didn't have any merch work that I was going to do yesterday because I had so much other stuff I had to do in terms of communication and all that. Writing up the giant post and on and on and on. But I'm sorry you were going through that. It's when you go to sit down and actually do something like that and the system's not working, it is so frustrating. So all the way up, it actually persisted all the way up until today, though. I'm glad they finally got it fixed. I know they installed a lot of new systems, and I wonder if that had something to do with it. They just had some kinks in the system they had to work out, basically. Which is possible. Which is possible. Okay, now for these. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, let me get those three in there. Again, fam, those are just placeholders. I'm going to flesh out some of the conversations and all that. We're going to do one final test in here and make sure that everything can be kicked, hit, otherwise, including the buckets. I got to test the buckets. Although I'm pretty sure they're going to work. Oh, it's not switching over. What happened? It was automatically switching over and then it just stopped. Did I not copy the right one over or no? Okay. So why didn't it throw the switch? Every time you check one, okay. Oh, that's weird that it took that out. Control switches. Box is done. On. Okay. I'm not sure how I ended up taking that out of there otherwise, but that's fine. Okay. Give it another quick test of everything else in the room. See what we got going on. All says, I'll be excited to hear all about it. Somebody I know or somebody I don't? Just out of curiosity. All right. Okay, we're done counting. We're out. Let's see if we get nopes. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, now with these, what I can do. There we go. I'm going to add a little extra humor in here too. There we go. There we go. Little conversation between Dick Charming and the flour sacks. And you both got sales. Oh, wow. We have things we got to talk about then. That's awesome. Tell me all about it, sis. Tell me all about it. Oh, man. Well, we're going to get together and work out the stuff on the website anyway. So, oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have plenty of opportunities. All right, let's see here real quick.
Neon skies, they light the way. Electric dreams won't
Let's see. After this, we'll just have it throw a general switch for us.
wires hum to the beat of the night, chasing shadows bathed in light. Ride the pulse that never sleeps, through the city where the darkness creeps, cold and chaos.
I'll just have it throw that switch on.
We're one with this neon circuitry.
Same as characters, action button. We'll add a new event page. Same as characters, action button. And if that switch is thrown,
Lights they frame, glowing signs they call our name. The future's wild, yet it can't
there we go.
tamed. Synthetic beats, they pull us in. A digital symphony will begin. Will begin. Pixels crackle in
There we go.
the air we breathe. The circuit
Oh, I have a note that we're supposed to start our meetings on 7:25. No.
through the city where the darkness creeps. Code and chaos flow so free. We're
some other things there that we'll have to work out, but oh man. Okay, let's see here real quick. What I'm doing, fam, is basically the flower stacks are simply saying we're sacked. Just a way to get them to get you to leave them alone. Let me make sure it's doing that. Sacks done on. Okay. Let me just double check this real quick. This will be a quick check just to make sure these are working properly. There you go. Go count the boxes. They like being counted. We don't. Why? Because we're sacked and we just want to collect dust in peace. I said we're sacked. Leave us be. And they all should do the same thing? Excellent. Now, the other thing I didn't check. Are these again? I just want to make sure they can't get in the way or get too far. All right. And then one very quick save. Now that I know those are working okay. Actually, I'll do this all the way down here. Okay, both of these should end the game. Okay, very good. We'll do the same thing with this. All right. So all of that is working correctly now. So now it's just going to be a matter of rounding up some conversation. The flour sacks were fired. Did they drink hot sauce again? Yes. Sarge, they were fired. That's why we have a pile of bread in the corner. I don't know where they came from, though. You want to do dad jokes? Then bring it. I'm in a mood today. You want dad jokes? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. We'll have a contest. We'll see who can make who groan louder. Actually, that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, fam. All right. We now have all of that taken care of. I can delete that extra event now that we have that backup done. These are all set. Oh, my goodness. Okay. One of the pots has to be changed.
Lost in the loop of this digital maze, eyes ablaze in a cyber haze. Arcade battles in the endless glow. Binary rivers start to overflow.
Okay, this time we don't want that to break.
Lost in the loop of this digital maze, eyes ablaze. with the void as his brush. A canvas of whispers, no need to.
Okay, this time we'll bring in the mage. There we go.
He sculpts the silence.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Night.
Oh, baby, I'll have to make you groan. I mean, what? Oh, we'll talk about it at the meeting on Sunday, Sarge.
Moonlight.
Oh, my gosh.
Dreams in code, but his heart beats true. Frames the
Let's see here.
chaos you. Darkness, his muse, a friend and guide. Through unseen realms where secrets reside. Emory come alive in the glow so dim. A masterpiece born from the edges within. Heart in the abyss, hand in hand they flow. Emory the artist in shadows will go.
There we go.
Friends are sparks in his circuit is blind.
Now, fam, what's going to happen
Each
is once again we have a pot with Elfie in it.
refine.
This will be revealed later on, but for right now, you're going to just have to pick it up and carry it with you.
Breaks. Ripples and shadows like gentle lakes. Who said the dark is where fear unfurls? Emori proved it's a world of pearls. Every
Okay, I need to change it. Oh, I'm going to need to add one if we're going to do this. Okay,
disguise.
let me leave that as it is for now. I have to add another item.
A masterpiece born from the edges.
Oh yeah.
Heart in the abyss, hand in hand they flow. Henry the artist in shadows will go.
Consumable, no. Believe that is a 0. It's actually going to be a key item.
Thank you for being my friend.
No animation on that.
You didn't have to after all you've been through.
I'll get that recovery out of there. No damage.
I know it was hard, but it's never too late. We just had to wait. Trust is earned and not
I was just wondering if they had an image of a
just how it
ceramic pot or something similar.
through all of the noise. I let it be your choice.
Okay, no. That's probably going to be as close as we get. All right.
I want you to know my love for you grows with each passing day and hey. Right
We'll make that a key item, and then now I should be able to
heal my heart.
change items, increase.
And not bestowed. That is just how it goes.
Once. Okay. So
Through all of the noise.
carefully pick up the pot and put it in your pocket. Okay, that increases it by 1.
Choice.
All right. And once that happens, and it's already given you the item, this one we can just use a self switch with.
We'll bring neon rainbows and little leaves of love.
And then on page 2, we actually won't have a broken pot. Instead, we'll have none whatsoever.
Trust is a
Okay, that's all with the action button.
that is just how it goes.
Should be good. Okay.
And through all of the noise, I let it be your choice. Trust is earned and not bestowed. That is just how it goes.
There we go.
And through all of the noise,
Uh,
I let
okay.
it be your choice.
Once again, we'll give this a quick test, make sure that it is working properly. You carefully pick up the pot and put it in your pocket. Ouch. You know I have a bag of holding, Dick. You don't have to keep hurting yourself. Now you tell me.
Sounded like a broken radio with static and waves. Waves.
And it did. It picked it up and, okay, cool.
From the city of light. He's the AI god of all the airwaves and mics. Said I've got it all planned out.
All right. Now, with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to create a scenario where every time, part of the joke is every time you go to pick one up, you break it. It's an old town. It's an old basement. These have been sitting around for a while, are probably pretty dried out.
Heard his voice as it started to fade.
So this time around, Chad's going to get mad because you keep destroying all the pots in a different way because you're trying to pick it up. So
Sound that can hide from me. So I turned up the dial and I felt it deep in my soul. He said, I've got it all planned out. I've got it all planned out.
oh, this one will be really easy. Because if you want them to break in place,
He knows what you want.
okay. Let's see.
He knows what you want. He knows what you want. He knows what you want.
Gonna replace this with what I call pot crumble. Now let me get back up to where the break was. Okay, there's our sound effect.
I heard a sound and saw a flash of light. Felt the fire of a million songs coming to life. Stanton's voice echoed through the halls. And as I closed my eyes,
Oh, this one already had the self switch in it too. So all I would have to do. Oh, excellent. Let me just copy and paste it too. Excellent. All right. Actually, let me get that out of there. And that.
Echo of the dawn, her name takes flight. Carrying your
We don't need a variable with this one.
through every storm.
Or do we? Wait a minute. How many pots are in that room again? 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
You're the spark that lights my everyday. Carry
So we still have 16.
yours to take. In your arms I'll never break. Your love's a rhythm I can't ignore. Forever dancing, I'm wanting more. Golden threads in a moonlit sway.
Now I can just keep increasing that.
Eyes so bright they
We could use the pots broken and use that as a running gag. We would have to,
wave that calms the sea.
and you do have to break all of them to leave in the other one. So we could do this no problem.
Melody.
Nah,
My heart is yours.
just thought better of that. That could get a little bit sticky. It's better that we keep these separated.
Your arms I'll never break. Your love's a rhythm I can't ignore. Forever dancing, I'm wanting more. When life's a puzzle and shadows creep.
Okay, pots crumbled. We want to add
Your laugh's
1.
a lullaby that sings me to sleep. Through endless nights,
And then it should add 1 to each time.
years
Okay, and I can fix those other mechanics with Chad here in a second.
dry the tears. Carry on, my heart is yours to take. In your arms I'll never break. Your love's a rhythm I can't ignore. Forever dancing.
There we go. All right. What I'm going to do, fam, is I'm going to use a similar mechanic as I used in the other basement. Once you've broken so many pots, Chad is going to get mad again. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to have Chad do the same exact thing. I'll probably have him do something a little bit different, but it will run generally the same way. We're just changing some variables around, so it's a little bit easier for us to keep track.
He paints the screen with pixel light, a digital dream, a coder's flight,
All right. So we've got
and hues that hum.
all of that in there. That's fine.
Art and games together become.
I'll leave that second page in there for the time being.
A stream of thought, a vivid flow, interrupting rounds where we all go. He's weaving shapes, a vibrant flame, in every layer hides his name.
Let's see how this works out.
Shaping stars,
I'll see how much more work here I've got to do.
realms, breaking bars, a canvas of color,
After I break so many pots.
creating worlds for hearts in need.
Oh, these are supposed to be crumbling, not. Oh, okay. Hang on.
He cuts the void, a brush of text, each line a spell, what's coming next?
I need to change that comment event. Let's see.
Inventing lands that pull you near, lines of color, beats unfold. He bends the architect, the mold, the voyager,
And then let's see. The special one, was it right here?
facing
It was, okay. So that's the one I got to leave alone. The rest of these...
Shaping stars, building realms, breaking bars, a canvas of code, the future see, creating worlds for hearts in need.
Okay, that one should be special. Let's test this real quick. Let's see how we did.
He cuts the void, a brush of text, each line a spell. What's
Oh, nice. Here we go. Okay. So they are breaking in place. I can still walk through them.
a scream, his voice sincere, inventing lands that pull you near. Standing down the shaping stars, building realms, breaking bars, a canvas of code, the future see, creating worlds for hearts in need.
Okay. I'm stuck in a loop here at the moment, so I'll have to figure out what that was. I wasn't super careful with this one anyway, so... Control self switch be on. Ah, okay. I see what's going on. Let's see if it works a little bit better this time. You carefully pick up the pot and put it in your pocket. Ouch. You know I have a bag of holding, Dick. You don't have to keep hurting yourself. Now you tell me. Although I need to make that pot disappear a little sooner. Right now, he's going to say the same things that he'd said in the other basement. I'm going to change this around, though, fam. I'm more concerned about working out the mechanics than anything else. Okay. And once again, it gives you the nighty night stick. Okay, good. It did bring us back out to the right spot, too. So we're in a good spot. All right. So I've got some work I've got to do in this room. Got some work I got to do in the quiet village. We'll get that in. But for the most part, fam, a lot of these mechanics are working out, and so is a lot of the comedy. When we get in next week, I'm going to be doing a lot of map building. Next week, we're going to really try to focus in on Chateau De Bleep. Or I'm sorry, Chateau De Pluck. I keep getting that mixed up. Chateau De Pluck, as well as rounding out that whole northern area. Because after that, then we get to head south into the snow. And we get to go rescue Kira's character. We're going to go rescue Lyra Lusalka, which will be a blast. All right, so here's what we're going to do, fam. Ads are going to be coming up on Twitch again in about 5 minutes, so we will end the stream before then. All right, but I do want to take a second and say thank you to everybody for joining in with us today at the new time. I hope this is a lot easier on many of you. This is where we're going to be, and we will be back on Thursday. Now, on Thursday, we're going to be on a different channel as long as I have streaming permissions on that YouTube channel by that point. Twitch will be right here. We're going to be doing the stand sessions. We're going to be writing a lot of music with Suno. All right, but we will also, for the first time, again, the YouTube gods permitting, We will be on our new D.I.C.C channel for the very first time as well. Now, right now, that's in a very basic state. I haven't done the graphics, the about page, or anything like that for it yet. But I do want to use that page as a launching point and get some of the live streams up there right away, because that'll help give us a basis of content, and YouTube will get a pretty good idea of what we want to put up there and how we want to push forward with that. All right, so fam, again, we'll be back on Thursday right here, 2 p.m. Eastern. And on the new YouTube channel, I will post links everywhere, fam. So don't worry about trying to find it. I will make sure we take care of that. All right. Speaking of YouTube, I am going to take this opportunity to say goodbye to everybody on YouTube. Thank you all so much for joining in with us again. We will be back on a Thursday on our D.I.C.C channel. But until we get to see you then, have a wonderful night, fam, and much love.